Welcome to a comprehensive video on inclusive education for children with special needs based on NCERT, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. In India, every child has the right to education, including children with special needs. The Right to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 ensures that all children, including those with disabilities, have the right to admission, attendance, and completion of elementary education. Children with special needs include children with locomotor disability, visual impairment, hearing impairment, and intellectual disability. They are young adolescents that are determined to need exceptional care and necessities that are not needed by other children. Inclusive education for children with special needs aims to ensure that all students, regardless of their abilities or disabilities, are educated together in mainstream schools. It involves providing necessary accommodations, support services, and resources to enable CWSN to participate fully in the learning environment alongside their peers. This approach promotes diversity, equity, and opportunities for all students to reach their full potential. To promote inclusivity and support for children with special needs, various government initiatives have been implemented. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Samagra Shiksha, Pradhan Mantri E-Vidya, innovative material developed by NCERT, SCERT Nagaland. Let's discuss them in detail. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Samagra Shiksha. Under the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Samagra Shiksha schemes, the government has launched various initiatives to support children with special needs. One such initiative is to enable all students with disabilities completing 8 years of elementary schooling to complete 4 years of secondary schooling in an inclusive and enabling environment in the general education system at the secondary level. Samagra Shiksha aims to cover all children with special needs in a continuum, ensuring they receive the necessary support and resources to thrive in school. In order to secure this, the scheme laid down the following objectives: identification of children with disabilities at the school level and assessment of his or her educational needs. For existing special educators, capacity building programs will be undertaken. Children with special needs will have access to support services through special educators, establishment of resource rooms, vocational education, therapeutic services, and counseling, etc. To achieve these objectives, specific measures are taken under Samagra Shiksha. Let's delve into the points. Support has been enhanced from 3,000 per child per annum to 3,500 per child per annum. Stipend for girls with special needs has been expanded from the previous allocation to girls from class 9 to 12 RMSA to class 1 to 12 Samagra Shiksha in order to encourage girls for enrollment and retention and complete their schooling. Stipend is provided through direct benefit transfer. The provision for home-based education covering children with severe or multiple disabilities has been extended for children till class 12 under the Samagra Shiksha scheme. In the year 2018 to 19, the provision for home-based education covered 43,996 children with severe or multiple disabilities with an outlay of 9.22 crore. Allocation for resource support through special educators has been made separately in order to appropriately address the learning needs of children with special needs from elementary to senior secondary level. The financial support for honorarium or salary for existing and new special educators as per the Samagra Shiksha norms for salary of teachers. This allocation is over and above the norm of 3,500 towards student-oriented components. While certain objectives are being enforced, the government has assigned accountability to various authorities to ensure that all educational institutions provide inclusive education to children with disabilities. They must ensure that the school admit them without discrimination and provide education and opportunities for sports and recreation activities equally with others. Make buildings, campus, and various facilities accessible. Provide reasonable accommodation according to the individual's requirements. Provide necessary support, individualized or otherwise, in environments that maximize academic and social development consistent with the goal of full inclusion. Ensure that the education to persons who are blind or deaf or both is imparted in the most appropriate languages and modes and means of communication. Detect specific learning disabilities in children at the earliest and take suitable pedagogical and other measures to overcome them. Monitor participation, progress in terms of attainment levels, and completion of education in respect of every student with disability. Provide transportation facilities to the children with disabilities and also the attendant of the children with disabilities having high support needs. To know more about the scheme of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Samagra Shiksha, please go to the link provided in the bio. Pradhan Mantri E-Vidya. Under the initiatives of the Ministry of Education, Government of India, through the PM E-Vidya scheme, has developed digital or online learning as well as teaching materials of various types among students and teachers. Content for children with special needs, especially for the visually and hearing impaired learners, has been inculcated. For students, the audio books for the visually impaired and Indian Sign Language ISL dictionary for the hearing impaired have been put up on Diksha platform. In addition, the National Institute of Open Schooling is committed to make its website available to people with disabilities. In its effort to make the website accessible, NIOS has incorporated different features. In its effort to make the website accessible, National Institute of Open Schooling has incorporated different features which will make it easier for users to browse the website. Some of the accessibility features incorporated in the website includes alternate description for images and audio or video, display settings, ease of navigation, content readability and structure, keyboard support. Under the students category, for visually impaired learners, study materials has been developed in Digitally Accessible Information System, DAISY, a technical standard for digital audiobooks, periodicals, and computerized text. Learners can access all study materials of National Institute for Open Schooling through DAISY. An Indian Sign Language dictionary has been developed to facilitate communication and education of the deaf and hard of hearing learners. National Institute for Open Schooling has developed more than 270 video in sign language in 7 subjects to provide educational access to learners at secondary level and yoga course. These videos are available at https://www.youtube.com/channel/UCXBN5Q8Z-V4BZ-XW/playlist. The same link is provided in the bio. For hearing impaired learners, course content of National Institute for Open Schooling has also been recorded in sign language, which is placed on National Institute for Open Schooling website as well as on YouTube. National Institute for Open Schooling has also developed more than 270 video in sign language in 7 subjects to provide educational access to learners at secondary level and yoga course. These videos are available at https://www.youtube.com/channel/UCXB-N5Q8Z-V4BZ-LZX-WD7JXW/playlist. The same link is provided in the bio. The recorded content is sent to HI learners on DVD. Innovative material developed by NCERT. Various steps are being taken to bring children with special needs to schools, such as the National Council of Educational Research and Training (NCERT) has developed exemplar material for providing low-cost quality home education to students with severe disabilities through e-learning. NCERT textbooks have been converted into digital books which can be downloaded free by anyone, anytime. Most of the books are in Unicode, which a child with special needs can read using a text-to-speech (TTS) software mobile app through ePathshala mobile app. For visually challenged learners, e-book in DAISY format and tactile maps have been developed. Promoting inclusive education in the foundational years, NCERT has developed Barkha, a reading series for all, as an exemplary inclusive learning materials in the form of a supplementary early reading series. This reading series is available in print and digital formats. Its design is based on the principles of inclusion and the concept of universal design for learning. Barkha, a reading series for all, is exemplary in demonstrating how the principles of universal design for learning can guide the design of inclusive features like tactile and high-resolution visuals, text in accessible scripts, etc. This example provides a direction and initial guidelines for developing similar accessible material in the form of textbooks and other learning resources for all school stages. A digital version of Barkha, a reading series for all, retains all the inclusive features of the print version and is unique in its functionality for its greater flexibility and scope of appealing to all, accessibility of 40 story booklets through a single device. Children can revisit any book whenever and wherever they like, promoting reading in a comfortable and non-threatening environment. Introduction to each story in audio-video format. in both sign and regular language forms. The digital version is available on the NCERT website and the ePathshala portal. The link is provided in the bio. SCERT Nagaland Initiatives. SCERT, State Council of Educational Research and Training, Government of Nagaland, has also made initiatives to make an inclusive ecosystem in schools. Through this drive, 37 educational videos on educational and online classes for primary and elementary children were made to help the children develop interest in learning and also guide the teachers with the different concepts associated at different levels of education. These videos are uploaded in the SCERT Nagaland YouTube channel https://www.youtube.com/edusat_SCERT-Nagaland6711/. The link is also provided in the bio. The following topics are available for access in the YouTube channel: Special Education, Specific Learning Disabilities, Basic Lesson Plan for Specific Learning Disabilities, Interventions for Specific Learning Disabilities, Stages in Learning Intellectual Disabled Children, Importance of Educational Psychology, Importance of Child Mental Health, Clinical Psychologist, Perspective in Children's Mental Health, Common Educational and Behavioral Problems in Children, Boosting Children's Mental Health, Understanding Dyslexia, Hearing Disorder, Basic Activities to help children with speech and hearing disorders, Music Therapy, Naga American Sign Language, Indian Sign Language. To comprehensively understand the topics at your own convenience, please go to the link in our bio. Let us work together to create an inclusive society where every child, regardless of their abilities, has the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed. Support the education of children with special needs because every child deserves a chance to shine. Thank you for watching this video on inclusive education for children with special needs.